All right, guys, when we download the extension from the marketplace, you should get to a page like this. We're going to check both of the check boxes, install for all of the users. We're going to go with the trial right now, but these are your options for the pay version. Make sure you renew it after 10 days for a paid version, otherwise it stops working. We're going to wait for this to download. Now that it's downloaded, we should look at the page like this. At this point, we're going to find our modules called Zoom Account Manager. We're going to add our account. Each user has to add their own account, just like with email and phone bridge. After we logged in, we could refresh, see if our account shows up. Looks like we didn't succeed. Let's try again. Here we go. Allow. Allow. There we go. Perfect. We can make sure we get the right phone number here. We could add other agents to access our account, which means they would be able to see and send text messages from our account. This is very helpful if you have like a main number you want to share among all the users, etc., etc. At this point, we are fully authorized. We're going to go to a lead. First way we could do a text message is using the buttons, Zoom SMS. Send it out like that. This shows which account you're using if you have multiple accounts that you authorized. This is showing which number we're sending it to, the phone or the mobile. Just got the text message. We also have another widget in the related list called the same name, Zoom Widget, and we just texted back at you. So let me back at you was the text message, and it shows up here. Also going to show up in our Zoom. I sent it twice by accident, so this shows up in the Zoom window for the button and also in the related list. We're going to check out the Zoom SMS module that keeps logs of every text message that's going out and coming in. Here's the one that came in. Here's the one that went out. If the phone number is found, it's going to pin it to the lead or the contact. And you could see it also in the list on the actual record. So we got Zoom SMS right there. You could play around with the columns a little bit to get more information and a bird's eye view. So maybe create time from inbound. So you could see more. It's going to be all populating right there. So the other thing we could do is set up workflows. Very easy because the RC SMS module not RC, but the Zoom SMS module, when a new record's created, it automatically sends out. So we could use deluge function, or we could create a record. This is going to be up to you what you want to use, but I am going to say text and maybe a creative time or something. Actually, fine. Maybe a phone number would actually make more sense. We'll use the phone number. So from, it's gonna have to be exactly as your number that you're texting from. If you have multiple users, you could use the user module and maybe save that phone number in their profile. So you could use the user module and so forth. Right now we're gonna use this. We're gonna use their phone number because that's kind of what we said here. And an automated message via workflow. This would be good. So if I create a new lead, all right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, so it didn't like the phone number. So that's one reason it doesn't go out if the phone number is not formatted properly. So let's fix that real quick. Yep, I received the message and the way it's gonna look. We got a message ID and I've got the message on my phone. So that's how you do workflows. That is how you do workflows. There is other features, like we have ChatGPT integration. You just click on ChatGPT and you get your API key. You plug it in here. Then you could generate prompts and help you send out the correct text messages. Looks like I'm getting a call. Templates, and another feature that you could use, create a template that's like a canned response, a quick. You have to designate which module you're gonna send it in. And then you have you also have a template editor where you could, so up here, you could click the template editor and use, you could use merge fields. I wanted to click first name. So you could so when you have templates, you can quickly, like for example here, if I go back to my widget, now I could use a template like that, and I could fill in the text so it fills in their name and use it and send it. So it just helps people that send out messages that are the same all the time. And that's all the features for the Zoom extension to send out SMS text messages into to your leads or contact records.